what I call drafted out, like where you get all your shapes and your bits and pieces mapped out, which makes for a really unproportionate picture compared to the original. Like you'll see later on where I make this particular picture, her torso is really elongated, and I was like, oh bummer, you know, like I wouldn't have elongated it if I had mapped out the sketch beforehand. What I mean by mapping out is like doing like a circle for the shoulder and a square for the upper torso, like the chest area, and then, you know, like doing the basic shapes first to map out where everything's going to go. Otherwise you end up doing what I did and getting to the end of the paper and realizing you've run out of room because you've made it all like lanky up the top, and yeah. But I'm glad I did this. Well, it happens a lot, but I'm glad I sketched this session because it really made me realize how important small steps are in drawing. You'll see in this next sketch where I blueprint or draft out a lot better. So here I am actually doing, you know, the small shapes and basic things, then going in with the details and going over my lines and nutting things out. I mean, I don't do the whole image that in the way of drafting it out, but yeah. So the other thing I wanted to go over in this video was the fact that, you know, like when you have a reference image and you're drawing that picture, it's not going to be anything like, well, it's going to be like it, but it's not going to be an exact replica of the image you're referencing from. I think I find that I put a lot of pressure on myself to make my pencil work like the photo, and it's like it's a pencil work drawing. It's not going to be like the photo. For one, it's a 2D image of a 3D reference. Well, the photo itself is 2D, so the picture is 2D, but the reference itself was 3D, and you're creating, or I'm creating, a 2D image of that 3D reference. So I don't know, for me it's difficult to get my head around. Well, it's not difficult for me to get my head around, it's difficult for me to remember that I'm not trying to be perfect. I'm not trying for my work to be, you know, a great masterpiece and an exact replica of the reference photo. It's me taking what I see in the image and making it mine and adding my bits and pieces to it, adding my twist. I think I get so wrapped up in trying to make the image perfect and checking each detail while I'm drawing that it just becomes a chore. And with this study I was wanting to just be loose with it and really enjoy what I was doing. So here I am now finished with the pencil work, and I start going in with pen. I was originally going to do pen first, but I thought since I haven't sketched in this way for a while, I would go a bit easy on myself and not make permanent marks to start with. But like, especially on this image, it didn't really matter in the end because I did do a few big stuff ups. But yeah, going back to the things I learnt from this drawing session or sketching session, or things that really became prevalent. And I mean, I knew them before, but they sort of honed in, and yeah. So basically, draft out your sketch or your image, like full on basic shapes. And it doesn't even have to be, like, it can be negative spaces, because the negative spaces are what help you realize, well, not help you realize, help you place other items. So there's that. Shapes, so draft out shapes. Drawings are not painting or photos, or they're not going to be exact replicas of the references. And proportions coming back into the draft out, and use of shapes. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and likes, subscribe, share, what's the other one? Comment if you would like to see more. And yeah, enjoy your day or night or whichever. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.